I went to Patong town and it's very easy to get any random SIM card, but I really wanted to keep my old SIM card in and get an eSIM because I don't have a dual slot. I have iPhone XR, but I've heard of this relatively new technology. I think it's been around for about 2 years, but it's getting more and more popular these days, and that is eSIM, which doesn't require a physical SIM card. But do your own research, of course, before you decide to get an eSIM, because it's not compatible with all the mobile phones. I got my phone in 2019, so maybe around that mark. You should be able to get a eSIM. But yeah, after walking around in Patong and realizing the shopping mall was closed, and also after I feel like I got nearly run over by a scooter, I need to get used to walking around Patong. But yeah, I felt like I was going to get run over, so I decided to turn back around and actually just get an eSIM online, and I'm very happy with my choice. So there's actually 2 eSIMs that I could recommend to you. One of them is this app here, and then you select Thailand, and then you have your 2 options here. But actually this is not the best value for money. You can get the same exact deal here, just for 15 days for $20, extended to 30 days if you use a different website, because I found it. So this app, actually I've seen it a lot on YouTube because it gets sponsorships, and I think usually it works really well. But I found a much better deal where this 15 days is extended to another 15 days for the same price. And just this website, it's esimthailand.com, very simple. And here you can get the exact same deal with dtac. So you can see the 30 gigabytes of data. You can get this eSIM for 30 days for $20, and I got it, and I just paid by PayPal. By the way, if you've never used eSIMs, like I haven't ever used them before, it's very simple and easy. You don't have to do anything really on your phone. You don't have to change any settings or anything. You just buy this plan and then go to your emails, make sure you put your email address when you buy it, and then you will get a QR code, and you just scan it with your camera on your phone. You just open your camera as if you were going to take a picture, scan your QR code, and then it will take you to activate the new eSIM, and then you can, for example, deactivate the old one for the time being, or the one that's in your phone, which I did, especially for mobile data, because I didn't want to have any extra charges or anything. So I deactivated my old one for mobile data, but I kept the messages in case I need to receive any texts. For example, I get a lot of verification text messages to make sure I can get my accounts, that I'm not locked out of my accounts and things. So I left that option on my old SIM card, but mobile data is all with this new SIM card. After I purchased it, I just got this email, and I can show you this QR code. I have used it already, so it's not a big deal. So yeah, you have 30 gigabytes plus of data for 15 plus 15 days, and you literally just scan this, so it's very easy. It all took me less than 10 minutes to set up, so I think instead of trying to waste your time and trying to find a SIM company or waiting in the queues at the airport, this is a very easy and simple method. However, with that being said, if you don't mind just swapping your card over, or you have a dual SIM slot, I would probably say maybe just don't do this method and just go to the shop and get your SIM card, because it might be cheaper. I think it would be cheaper, to be honest, but because I wanted to keep my original SIM card in, I didn't want to risk losing it. I also wanted to have it in case I need it for any calls or for any text or any verifications. I think this method is perfect, but if you're on a budget, just stick to a normal SIM card, I would say. But yeah, if you have any questions about this process, if this wasn't clear enough, then leave some comments down below. It's actually so much easier than I thought, but when I first was trying to figure out how to do it, I was also doing a bunch of research on YouTube, and I couldn't find anyone who was talking specifically about Thailand and Thailand eSIMs. So that's why I decided to film one myself. So esimthailand.com, in my opinion, it has the best deal while also being a legit company, because there are a few other websites but they just don't look legit enough for me to try to use them, you know. With this one you pay by PayPal, so it's risk-free and it works perfectly. I've already tried it, it works perfectly fine. By the way, I'm now going to go and meet up my friend from Bumble, so I'll see you later.